Library, okay? Library. You happy now? Library. For all that is holy on this God's green flat earth, leave me alone for goodness sake. What's up, agents? Jetforth here, and here is your State of the Game recap for February 26, 2020. Now, I will fully disclose that between Manhunts, global events, league events, and season events, well, maybe not so much the season stuff, I'm kind of boarding the hype train on this a little bit, a lot of it maybe, because they actually gave us a roadmap with dates and everything when everything is happening, and they are giving us a lot to do. A lot? I don't know. Don't make fun of me, jerks. Library. I'm doing my best over here. I'm doing the best I can. Library, motherfucker. Other than that, let's go ahead and start with the priority alerts. There was a maintenance yesterday, and they did fix the level 30 boost that was allowing people to get upwards to 4,000 crafting materials in each slot. Most of those are going to be removed because you were only supposed to be able to get a little bump. So if you have like 4,000 in each slot, consider those gone. After that, they spoke about the social list and or our friends list in game and how it jumps around really crazy like, and it is basically like friends list Russian roulette. When you go to that and you try to join on somebody, invite somebody, you kind of don't know who you're actually going to invite or join on for how bad it is. It's kind of funny because I was actually going to make a video about this in the hopes that they would fix it, but they did address it, and it should be fixed by Title Update 8 and or when Warlords of New York launches. They said they identified the bug, but we shall see. Hopefully, it will be fixed by March 3rd. Cross your fingers, because it is really annoying. After that, they spoke about the hunter skin that you get from the Refer a Friend program. Some people aren't getting it. Just hang in there. If it goes on for too long, I would suggest starting a ticket with Ubisoft support, and hopefully they can get that worked out. But it is buggaroni, so hang in there, you should get it. Then they talked about enemies stuck in doors still, because that is still happening. It is not as often, for me anyways, as it was before, but they are still trying to identify some of the things with that to get that fixed. One thing I did personally notice is that if you do know the spawn points and you are throwing hives and whatnot at doors as they are coming out, let them come out first and then dispatch them. That's the best advice I can give you on that. And then for my own personal priority alert, they did fix the cover glitch where you could knock yourself out of cover with patience or any knee pad cover talientes that would stay active. So I do want to thank all of you guys that supported me with that and posting that glitch and didn't call me names and didn't get mad at me and did not relentlessly come after me in all forms of social media. Personally, for me, I have no connection to Ubisoft or Massive. They don't even talk to me when I ask them questions on Twitter or anything, and I personally felt like the only way that was going to get fixed is that if I posted it and everybody in the game started doing it, and it was completely true. So with me posting the video and all of your guys' support and sharing it and liking it, it was addressed within 24 hours of me initially posting that video. Then they did an emergency maintenance and got it fixed in under 2 days. So a lot of the things that were said is that I was going for clicks and views and clout and this and that, which is dumb, because if I really wanted clicks and views, man, I mean, come on, I just posted another Seeker build because I'm like the Seeker captain of YouTube when it comes to whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyways, a big thank you to you guys who stuck behind me, and thank you. Seriously, thank you, because I just wanted to get it fixed, and that was the only way I saw it being able to get fixed, is if you got the whole community doing it to force their hand in fixing it. Because, I mean, come on, you cannot have the entire community running around invulnerable in the dark zone and or in raids or anywhere else. But yeah, thank you for those of you who did not strike their hatred down upon me. Meant the world to me. Thank you. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into the meat of the state of the game, which would be seasons, manhunts, leagues, and global events. I am pretty positive that you do do have to own Warlords of New York for all of these. The only one that I am not sure about are the global events. You may not actually have to own Warlords for that, but yeah, some of it was kind of confusing. For the seasons, you do have to be level 40 for that to start. There will be 35 levels to plow through in seasons. If you play Destiny, this is going to be pretty familiar to you. For seasons, there are 2 little progression lines to it. One is everybody gets it, and the second line is the premium rewards. Now, if you purchased Warlords of New York, which you had to have to be able to get this, the first season for premium and the regular one is free. So everybody who purchased Warlords of New York, you get all the premium rewards. For the second season, however, if you want the premium rewards, it will cost $10. Each season lasts for 3 months and or 13 weeks. One of the more important things that they left to the very end about the seasons is that once we hit the end of the season, to unlock certain rewards or whatever you missed, they will be purchasable. But again, this is at the end of the season. I am very, hopefully, I don't know how long you guys have been following this channel, but I'm not a very huge advocate when it comes to stuff like this. If anybody's seen how badly I trashed Breakpoint for their practices and putting everything on sale in the game right off the bat, which could possibly have left me blacklisted by Ubisoft, in which why I can't get anybody to talk to me, besides the point. But on this note, I guess it's kind of all right how they did it. I understand it for people who have jobs, work. If you can't get through it all the way, you can purchase the final end bits of it. Nothing in the rewards are powered level, so while you are earning rewards and whatnot, they're just going to drop how they are going to drop. Nothing is going to be max leveled. It is what it is. But there will be weapons and gear in there, and well, caches that you open. So I wouldn't call it pay to win. It's technically not. I guess I get it, but I'm just like everybody else when it comes to paid transactions and shit like this. I'm not a fan, but I get it. I guess they gotta make money, but I don't know. I'm done. I'm just glad it's at the end of the season as opposed to just you could immediately purchase all of it if you wanted to with premium credits. But more importantly, in the season, you will get a full striker set and you will also get a full system corruption set. The striker set will be available everywhere for drops and loot drops and whatnot, targeted loot, you can get that. The system corruption set, however, will only drop in the dark zone. But once again, you will be able to get both full sets from the season pass. And the other final note about this is that all the gear that is in the season that you can unlock and get during it, as soon as the season goes live, all of the gear that is in there will start dropping in the open world. It's not just exclusive to the season, which that's good. Next up, we have Manhunts, which will launch 1 week after Warlords launches. There will be a significant takeover from a certain faction. They did not say which ones. Everything that we do will be in a new context with new narrative. So there's going to be missions with a different faction in it, with a lieutenant is what it sounded like. And it sounds pretty cool to me, in all honesty. The final target and or the final boss that we fight will have a new skill variant that we've never seen before, so I'm interested in it. And they will also be using it on you so that we understand how it works, and this is their way of introducing it to you, and this and that. If you finish the New York campaign before this actually launches, which I'm sure most of us will do, we will start intercepting comms and whatnot between them talking to each other, the lieutenants to the boss, I'm guessing, telling us more about it, which that's kind of cool, actually, and telling us what's going on, why these factions are taking over, and whatever I'm shutting up. Now, with the new system that is being put into place, where we can take our world level, if you will, so taking it from normal, hard, challenging, and so on, is that if you go through all of this on normal, and then switch it to hard, it will reset the progression, basically. If you already killed the lieutenants and all this and that during this, you won't miss out on anything, but if you reset the world difficulty, you can go through all of this again. And the reason why this is a big deal is because when you finish a manhunt on any of these levels, it gives you a huge burst of experience when it comes to your season progression and regular progression. So you may actually want to go through after you finish it, get your new skill, and do it again to get a lot of extra experience. And the very final bit about this, which they only kind of touched on, is that with your center target, which I'm assuming is going to be the boss with the new skill, is that he will have a new type of enemy with him. So I'm not sure what that means, but I figured I would mention it anyways. On to global events, which the one that they showed to us was called the Polarity event, which this is coming March 24th. There may be one before this because they have 4 of the things on their roadmap redacted, if you will. Global events will last for 1 week, giving you a certain amount of daily challenges, and these daily challenges will give you a certain amount of stars. As you unlock these stars unlock caches for the global event, so rewards and whatnot. You start off with a patch, and at the end you will get a backpack trophy. Who doesn't love their backpack trophies? I'm sorry, I love my backpack trophies, I can't help it. So as we take a look at this gameplay of this one, it is called the Polarity event, so think battery. You will get blue and yellow enemies, one with a plus, one with a minus. So basically you have to shoot these enemies while you yourself have a certain polarity. So if you look at this dude's arm, he's yellow and will switch to blue. You can get upwards to 5 stacks of damage, so every time you shoot the right one or kill the right one, you will get a damage bonus, which goes up to 5 stacks. If you shoot the wrong enemy, that will wipe out all of the stacks. If you shoot the wrong enemy again, it will shock you. Now, to be able to change the polarity of an enemy, you have to hit them. That will switch their polarity. And to switch your polarity, you have to either reload or switch weapons. Now, as for these global events, you do have to opt into them, like in your menu, to be able to activate it. So if you don't want to do them, you don't have to. But if you do have to opt in. And again, these only last for 1 week. So if we look at our roadmap, we have the Polarity Switch global event on March 24th. Then we have the Reanimated global event on May 5th and Guardians global event on May 26th. And again, we have 4 redacted whatnots on there, so maybe we'll get one sooner than later, I hope. And finally, we have the Leagues events, which these events will last for 2 weeks. The event will consist of time trials, so say you have to beat this specific mission on hard within this certain amount of time, challenging, heroic, and so on, which is pretty cool. Some of the other stages that they show is that you have to kill this certain amount of enemies with fire. I would imagine there's going to be explosive damage and so on to get through this. The leagues will reset after the first week, so I'm imagining the steps that you have to go through or the missions that you have to play and get time trials through will change. But after that change, you will not lose your progression in your stages, just the missions and what you have to do will change. And that's pretty much it for that. Again, with each stage, you unlock rewards, starting with a patch and ending with a backpack trophy. And on top of all of these things, there's still going to be the 5 world modifiers. I am unaware what most of them are because they haven't said. The main one was ammo dump. So when you reload your mag, if you still have rounds left in it, those are gone. So I don't know. All in all, I think all of this is just the biggest step in the right direction. All of these new things that they are introducing is going to be keeping us really busy. Stuff to strive for, stuff to grind for. I'm on the hype train. I'm really excited for this. I never actually want to tell anybody to purchase anything, but as it sits right now, it does seem like Warlords is a purchase that you may want to make. If you love this game, even with all of our hatred towards everything, the amount that us, the community, argue with each other and get mad at Massive and all, I don't know, man. This is a huge step in the right direction. They Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long. I got to get my head on straight to be able to digest all of the information that they gave us. Overall, yep, I'm really excited for this. So either way, let me know what all of you guys think in the comment section down below about any of it. I'd really like to know. If I mispronounced stuff, please don't hammer on me. I'm sorry. I have an accent, okay? And yeah, that's it. Hit the old like button for me if you could. That would be amazing. Subscribe and all that other junk, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace!
What color you have. As long as you play it right, you're going to get that damage buff, which means you're actually going to be more powerful than, you know, in the normal game. But as soon as you do it wrong, like that, boom. So
Very cool.
Don't do it wrong.
And it's really wild because this stacks really complexly with the with some of the directives, because one of the directives is ammo hoarders, and so you actually get a lot less ammo, and every time you reload, it dumps all of the ammo that was inside of your magazine, making this get very complicated very quickly unless you're being very, very aware. But directives are always opt-in. You can turn them on for just a mission or turn them on globally. And so it's a really